This task force was just created last year and is focused on promoting racial justice and equity throughout the town of Fairfield. And members say what happened Thursday night proves just how important their work is.
I'm trying. It's not letting me. I am trying. I'm sorry.
Gina Ludlow and Selectwoman Nancy Lefkowitz are both co-chairs of Fairfield's Racial Equity and Justice Task Force.
I was nauseous and shaking and mad and felt violated.
Nancy says she was struggling to take back control of their hacked Zoom meeting Thursday night as an unknown person began shouting racist and homophobic remarks.
Kill.
Jeez.
Everybody. The LGBT community.
All while scrolling through pictures of brutalized slaves.
They started just using a lot of racial and homophobic and anti-religious epithets.
Everybody go like
I really don't.
Gina says the group was torn between ending the call or calling out the individual.
And then there was one person who said, what do you have to say? Just go ahead, tell us what you have to say. And they had nothing to say. So they hung up.
The town's Racial Equity and Justice Task Force was created following calls for social justice after the death of George Floyd. Both Gina and Nancy say this incident proves just how important the goals of the task force are.
People have challenged the need for this work. They've said, does racism really exist in Fairfield? And here it was.
What happened and what you will be able to go on the town website and look at is the lived experiences of some people in this community.
The task force meetings are open to the public, and the Fairfield Police Department has since launched a hate crime investigation.
You have to be able to understand that just because it doesn't happen to you doesn't mean that it isn't real.
What endures is the day after. The strength, the resilience, the reaffirmed commitment to this work.
Zinnia Maldonado, Fox 61 News.